Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and a... to the 27-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down, 18 Gator. Topper, get it.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Yo, faster.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
What we got?
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Bravo.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
Second and long. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 81 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
He's coming. We got double up.
Watson looks to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
51, Mike, 51. So we got man. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Hey, watch the ball,
Again, it's Watson. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the play. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Carl Nassib able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 41. Defense wins championships, baby.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
10 Lobo.
Check 41. Come on, baby.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's go. 60 outlaw, 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, high 7, 9.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
The Texans get first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Mike, 20, 55, rip left, check 31.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Rush it. 55.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carl Nassib, his 2nd sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Watson now to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. He's going to wind up. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Stepping up. He's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 24, check 24. 24. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, watch this, watch this. 29. Alert 3.
They run. This is Cohen. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 70 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Mike 41, Mike 41. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
41.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Raiders 28, Texans 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they do.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Go.
On first down, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
25, check 25.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Boss, 51, Mike, 51. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This is it. 18, 24.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's get the ball.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Nassib bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
We're set. 19. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. At 24.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
51, Mike 51. Double dog, that's the way. Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, tight end, let's go right here now. Under crunch. Mike 59.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Completes this to Waring. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Letting you know right now, you better bring it.
That's it.
Go, Mike 51, Mike
54's down. He's coming.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
31. Texans 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the ready. No. Fire.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, Sam off. Kill. Hard. SOS.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36.